These Suns, man. This is amazing. Hello, 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 hello. We're back. We are so back. We never left, baby. There's no need to say we're back because we never left. My goodness. Let's just jump right into this one. What up, Suns fans? Suns win their seventh straight game on the season. Final score 114 to 113. Yeah, it was this close. Suns get another win over the Dallas Mavs. My first reaction after watching this game is what's gonna beat the Suns? Okay. Now, I think that's a pretty simple question. It is still early in the season. All right. It is still early. This is game 9. But, at this point, the Suns are now 8-1 on the season. I believe they put it up I watched the local broadcast instead of the national one. And they mentioned a stat saying this was like the best season starter for a coach. So Mike Boltenhoser, an 8-1 Phoenix season start is amazing. We are so high on this mountain right now. It's beautiful the way the Suns are playing right now. I've gone on about it in past episodes and I won't go on it now. But oh my God, dude. My full reaction, just stating this out right now, is I was not at all freaked out during this game. In fact, I straight up knew. These are wild claims I'm making, but I straight up knew from how much I watched the Suns that they were going to walk away with a win tonight. Now, obviously, who's going to stop the Suns now? I'll admit it, being a Suns fan, it's a little biased when you've only faced LA twice. Well, you faced the Clippers twice, you faced the Lakers twice. We now face the Mavericks twice and throw in a wild game of Miami, 76ers, and the Trailblazers. So, I mean, not a good collection. 76ers were injured. No, actually, we could take that Miami in stride. They were fully kind of healthy. And even against this Mavs team, they're somewhat fully healthy. It's just crazy that at this point, I don't know what could defeat the Suns. The Suns are making a case for themselves right now that they are a team that fights back, they scratch, and they will not go down without a fight. Really an admirable enemy when you get down to the end of the day. And in a competitive sport like basketball, that's an amazing just kind of reputation to have, to where you cannot give the Suns an inch or they're going to run a mile. And that's just simply it. A little embellishing on a little of these statements. That's one of the problems I have with the Suns, kind of not making them pay soon enough. That's whatever. But, so far, it's just like, what at this point is going to take down these Suns? We've seen it from the Lakers when they had their incredible start to this season. Not so much now, but the Suns they kind of lost it in that second half. Not going to lie. They did a really good first half, and then they lost it in the second half. But since then, they've really improved on that, and they've become near impossible. Well, I don't know about impossible, but as of right now, they're a really good second half team. Well, there's a lot of contradictions to that statement I just made, but I'm just really curious going forward onto the season, what matchups like against OKC and Boston, because once we get to those games, we're going to be really seeing how far the Suns can go this season. All right? We've gotten pretty lucky with all these games. When you think about it, the Suns aren't your standard 8-1 team, 7-game winning streak, amazing, but those haven't been like complete dominance. It's always come down, especially in the last 3 games, it's come down to the last quarter. If we even just have a little bad luck and we miss those shots, we would be in a very bad situation here. Now it works into our favor. We've made those shots. We literally are one of the most clutchest teams in the NBA. It's amazing. So until we get to those OKC games, which we should be seeing an OKC matchup here soon in the in-season tournament. So that is going to be interesting to see where the Suns lay on the grander scale of the NBA. Very interesting stuff on what the Suns are doing and what they can. But we just get dubs. We get dubs. All right. This game was pure cinema. All right. We are getting to games where this is cinema, like absolute crazy. We'll get to the fourth quarter in a second here. It started off a little slow. Okay, there was some buildup. The Phoenix Suns played really well in the first quarter. First quarter, amazing. Okay, right off the bat, we had amazing contributions from Tyus Jones. This is the first kind of game where I've looked at Tyus Jones. I've seen Tyus Jones play, and I'm like, wow, that is what he can elevate this team to be. He was amazing out today, and I will give him his flowers this time. I've been kind of reducing to Tyus Jones as like kind of a footnote in most of season games this year. Tyus Jones was 7 of 13 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. He had 3 turnovers. That's pretty tough. But he had 5 assists, 2 rebounds, and a steal. Most of those rebounds came really in the first quarter when he was able to grab rebounds and then immediately turn the pace, just run up the field. He had some crazy passes tonight. Okay, right to KD, boom. Buckets, easy. Tyus Jones was just amazing tonight. I can't speak for the wider Suns community, as maybe we haven't been giving Tyus his flowers yet, but tonight I will definitely will. He was absolutely amazing, and especially during the clutch, him and KD just really turned this game around in the fourth, as I expected. I mean, I expected KD to turn this game around in the fourth. Didn't expect Tyus to turn this game around in the fourth, but he was an overall +5 on the stat sheets. 17 points. Just amazing effort from Tyus. I loved what he did this game. Like this, the first quarter was really slow. You know, you could tell the Mavs and Suns were easing into a long night, as we would soon find out. But I mean, Tyus really pushed the Suns, and we ended up blowing the Mavs out in the first quarter. 10-point lead. Amazing. Second quarter, a little more tougher because Mavs started to play defense, and we didn't have the best of lineups out there. But what we did have is we had an appearance of Josh Okogie. Josh Okogie has stepped in tonight for 5 minutes. He only stepped in for 5 minutes. He's a -1 on the stat sheet, but I actually don't blame him at all for that. I would rather argue that Josh Okogie was amazing tonight. I mean, in the 5 minutes. Over the past season, Okogie has been a little gray spot for the Suns. His 3-point shot has just not met the standards of this team and what this team needed last year, and probably going this year forward. So that 3-point shot is very questionable. But what I do appreciate about Josh Okogie is his ability to hustle, and he has an amazing, just like once he gets under the rim, he can make anything. He's just amazing when he gets down there. And he also was drawing fouls out there tonight. He took an offensive charge, and but who wasn't this game? This game was full of actors. And that's something I'm going to call out the Mavs fans for. To the Mavs players, good game. Nice. I see why you were Western Conference champions last year. Kyrie Irving is something else. But that's where there's a compliment. Stop. No more compliments. As Mavs fans just really turning a blind eye to justice. There was a specific Luka play where he obviously flopped.
The best angle there. Does he have to make contact for it to be considered flagrant?
He got the situation just right where it was in his favor, and the refs rewarded him for it. But, when the Suns got a foul, and they basically used the same tactic Luka was using, they're all acting, all acts, Mavs fan food, which, okay, I get it, fine, whatever. So, Okogie, pretty great minutes. Okogie had a great night. He just wasn't with the best lineup out there. And, that made the second quarter really tough when Mavs started playing harsh defense, and we were clamped. But really all we had to do in the second quarter was survive. That's what I would use to describe the Suns in the second and the third quarter, was survive. The lineups out there weren't the best. They weren't playing the best basketball out there, but Bud recognized that and threw out some lineups to still keep things competitive, because the idea, even if we lost the third, we ended up losing the third, but you need to keep things competitive, especially in this game, so you can have these clutch moments and win the game in the fourth, right? So I pretty much compliment Bud on his whole stamina management here because he really just orchestrated keeping the Suns in this whole game. The Mavs were really hot that third to open that third quarter. You know, we still survived and we actually were leading by the end of the third. Amazing effort from the whole team to keep them alive. And in the fourth, especially, that's when I knew the Suns. It was time to dominate. Okay, it's just facts at this point. All right, the Suns in the fourth dominate. It's as clear as day as that. You sub in KD, and he's gonna get you buckets and the win. And let's talk about KD. Okay, we're already talking about him. Amazing. I'm wearing the KD shirt for what? 3 straight nights now? 6 straight nights? It's been a whole week. Okay, it this it looks like I'm trapped in time here. KD has been too good recently. I just have to been forced to keep wearing his jersey. But I am not complaining one bit, even though I just was. Because KD is still KD. 26 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 1 turnover. Amazing. And 7 of 7 free throws. Oh my God. I've really run out of words for KD. I've grown to appreciate him a lot over the course of the season. And clutch player of the year. I'm still on that. Clutch player of the year. Even though he missed a 3 in the fourth, which well, we're going to ignore that. But he's been having a really amazing time in the clutch. You know, I actually have some stats this time with me. KD has put up 29 points within the clutch, and that's tied for first of the whole league. All right, he is 67% from the field, which is the second in all of the league. He has 3 blocks in the clutch, which is the first. And he is a plus 29 overall in clutch. So that is the third league best. He just keeps doing it, man. KD really changed this game around. And, you know, that's what I was talking about. Just throw out some lineups, survive the second and third quarter, and then flip the script come fourth. And obviously, it's pretty sad to be saying survive these minutes because we have a big 3 here. KD shouldn't be having to come in and these clutch moments at the time. We haven't had a game where we've had trash time minutes. We can't keep doing this the whole season, right? KD can't keep doing this at all season. As much as I praise him for being the clutchest player in the NBA, how long could he keep doing this before something gives? You know? And right now, he's not having much help from Beal or Booker. Booker has been Devon Booger. That nickname is more relevant now because he's sick. Devon Booger, 5 of 13, 1 of 8. I mean, for a game where he's sick, not that bad. I didn't expect Book to be like amazing tonight, but he kind of surprised me on the way he went out there. He had some crazy buckets, and that really helped a lot. It was just enough to get us by. So I guess he did have some help in that way. But Booker, double-double. 13 points, 12 assists. And he had 6 rebounds. That's crazy. Although a minus 17. Beal, on the other hand, I mean, he's been dealing with the shoulder injury the entire last 5 games, probably. I look at the injury report. At this point, I've lost count. I don't even know how long he's had this shoulder injury. I'm pretty sure he was born with this shoulder injury, man. Like Christ. He had 15 points, 16 of 17, and 1 of 7 from 3. I mean, Bill had just as an awful night as Book. Although, basically both of them just came in clutch with their mid-range games. They were pretty crucial in that department. Like Bill and Book contributed just enough tonight to give us this edge, this 1-point victory, which is crazy. Any worse of a night and we wouldn't be sitting here. I wouldn't be sitting here happy with a 7-game winning streak. It's crazy. And to finish off the starters here, Nurkic. Okay, we actually might be back with Nurkic. Nurkic is definitely a problem now. So last game, he stunned everyone, absolutely stunned everyone, including myself, going 3-3 from the 3-point line. This game, he opens it up going 2 of 2 from the 3-point line. But he hit 5 threes in a row over the course of these 2 games. Now, Nurk did end up taking 2 more threes, and he missed both of those, so he ended tonight with a 2 and 4 3-point. 50%, still not bad for the big fella. And speaking more about Nurk here, he had the game winner. Oh my god, Nurk this game, man, is crazy. Him clutching up at the end there. The broadcast brought it up here, but Nurk had like the last 5 Suns points. One was a dunk, and two was the most clutchest rebound I've seen in my life, and then a foul. That last 10 minutes was crazy, and Nurkic getting that clutch rebound, still amazing. I mean, he had a bit of an icky second quarter, half, but like he's still amazing. 15 points. He was -3, but whatever. Again, just doing whatever needs to be done with this team for this team to win here. It's absolutely insane. And while we're talking about whatever the team needs to be doing to win, Royce O'Neal, my God. Okay, I'm trying to not be the overreactive fan here. I'm trying to remain realistic here. But holy crap, Royce O'Neal might be a 6 man of the year candidate. This guy's crazy. He was a +14. He had a perfect game. He was 7 of 7 before missing a crucial layup at the end of this game, which by the way, wide open. He could have definitely made that. The way Royce O'Neal was playing this game, he could have definitely made that layup, but he left it short. Nurk was able to grab it, save him, and then they fouled him.
The clutch. Gives it to O'Neal. O'Neal puts it up off the mark. Tip up, no. Nurkic can't get it to fall.
But other than that little clutch miss up, Royce O'Neal, beautiful game. He 4-4 from 3, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, just 6 man a year stats. This is amazing. Yeah, I'm trying to not, like I said, I don't want to be the overreacting fan here. I'm trying to remain realistic. But at this point, conversations got to be had, man. Royce O'Neal, amazing things on this team. And, well, to wrap it up, Plumlee is all right. He is all right. 2-2. Missed both free throws, which during a clutch moment in the third quarter. Pretty rough. It was a +4, weirdly. Grayson Allen came into the game also. 0-4. So I guess this breaks the kind of myth I was kind of calculating here over the past few episodes that like only Grayson Allen could go off from 3. Ryan Dunn can't miss. Like one of them has to be on. One of them has to be shooting from 3. Grayson Allen either goes off from 3, or Ryan Dunn goes off for 3. It can't be both of them. But Ryan Dunn was sitting out tonight, and Grayson Allen still missed a lot of threes. To be fair, they were not the greatest looks. Like they weren't open. They weren't give-me's. But I mean, Grayson Allen also just filling in the cracks for this team, as he had some crazy, like, boom, tap out rebounds. The down stretch of this game, if you happen to watch it in that fourth quarter, was just crazy. I knew the Suns were going to walk away with the win here because they've been so clutch. But Kyrie Irving had me questioning that for a second there. I knew they had to sub in KD at some point. They subbed him in at the 7 mark in the fourth quarter, because I know the Suns were down at that point, and you kind of want to sub in KD, not only because he's the clutchest player in the league, but also just to account for any other Luka magic, one could say. I just did not expect Kyrie to go off from that. That place was rocking. That's just fourth quarter. Scary stuff. You know this team already, all right? We clutch. There's no reason to be scared. Well, that will be doing it all for me tonight. Suns win. Awesome. Another night, another peaceful night of sleeping for me. So have a good night, everyone. We'll see you Sunday. Suns up.